Mic check, mic check. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the stream. Uh, I just gotta make sure everything, the sound is working. Mic check, mic check. Alright, bet. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the stream. Today, fuck. I keep fucking up on my little intros. But, hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, the way this show is done is broken into 3 parts. We start off with video games, then we move on to movies and streaming, and then we finish with anime and manga. Then I'll finish off with a manga recommendation or and a comic book recommendation. So first things first, we gonna start with uh the PlayStation Plus games of the month for March. Let me bring it up for you guys. So the what is it? So the PlayStation Plus games of the month of March is Battlefield 2042, Minecraft Dungeons, and Cold Vein. I played Battlefield 2042. It wasn't the best when it first came out, but they've been putting in a lot of updates for it. I believe like last week or the week before, it was just a new expansion that came out. Next game is Minecraft Dungeons. I don't play Minecraft, so there's no interest to me. But all you guys who love Minecraft, you got this. And what was that? There's what the share. And the last game is Cold Vein. Probably another anime style game, but all these games come to the PlayStation Plus join Tuesday. That's coming up. I believe it's the 7th. Yeah, all playable from March 7th. And those are the 3 PlayStation Plus games a month. So moving on from that, right now there's a rumor saying that if Microsoft don't get what's that shit, Activision Blizzard, that they might sell off Xbox. I don't know how true it is, but I seen a couple people talking about it. It might have. Oh shit. Give me 1 second. I gotta fix my. I know it's good. But I've been seeing probably like the last week people talking about it that if they don't get this acquisition, they're gonna sell Xbox. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think if they don't get it, they just gonna buy everything else. Like they just gonna, oh, we can't get this, one major studio, we gonna buy every single other one. But second. But I think that they need to the hell. I think they need to put a cap on, like, or you can't buy nothing else, like, cause I seen they put out a report saying that cause Microsoft been buying games to put on Game Pass, but they put out a report saying that that's not it's not helpful to those companies, because whatever money Microsoft pays you for just to put it on Game Pass, that's all you get. So unless you're owned by Microsoft, you got the chance for a sequel, but if not, they just gonna pay for the first game, and whatever you get, you gotta use that for the next one. If there's the next one, then and then moving on from that, the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog has been arrested for inside trading. I believe that one of the games was Final Fantasy First Soldier. It was a mobile battle royale game. They came to him, asked him, do he want to be a part of it, and then he went put money into the stocks of those companies. Then when it got announced, the stock rised, and then he sold it off. But I think he'll be in jail for a long time, because over there they don't play. That's why there's barely any crime over there. I believe it's Japan, but that's all the stories I have for the gaming section. Let me know what y'all think about those 3 stories. If you have any gaming stories you want me to talk about, let me know. Just drop it in the comment. It might make the next video. But we're moving on to the movies and streaming. What? It's crazy. I've been up playing the game, didn't yawn once. As soon as I turn this on, nigga get tired. So, first thing first. Let me pull it up. So, the first story for the movies we got to talk about is there's a new Hellboy remake, reboot, whatever. They already casted star. Let me pull it up. This guy right here. But fuck. in the works. Jack Kessie. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But but they're saying there's a new Hellboy reboot. I believe that's the guy who's gonna be Hellboy. But all they have right now is the main character. I'm trying to, because they gave a little bit of the story. It says Kessie will be playing a younger Hellboy, and this new take, our cloven-hooved hero reportedly finds himself stranded with a rookie agent from the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense in 1950 rural Alpaca. Apple, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Appalachia. The pair discover witches, a local devil, and a troubling connection to Hellboy's past. Alright, let's bring it back. I didn't watch the last reboot. I heard it was horrible, but I think it was the original had 3 movies. I enjoyed those 3. This shit is annoying, but there's new. This is the new reboot. All we have so far is a character, a small description of the story, and that's about it. Then on to the next one. Warner Brothers is trying to make a new Lord of the Rings movie. Says on Thursday's earnings call, Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav announced that newly installed studio leaders Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi have brokered a deal to make multiple films based on the beloved J.R.R. Tolkien books. The project will be developed through Warner Brothers label New Line Cinema. The first Lord of the Rings trilogy, helmed by Peter Jackson, made nearly $3 billion worldwide. Jackson's follow-up trilogy based on Tolkien's The Hobbit matched those grosses. They don't have no filmmakers have been attached to the project as of yet. But in a statement to Variety, Jackson and his main Lord of the Rings collaborators, Fran Walsh, not gonna butcher her name, said, Warner Brothers and Embracer have kept us in the loop every step of the way. So, they might go and get, what's his name? They might go and get Peter Jackson to direct these new Lord of the Ring movies. What the? Oh. They might get Peter Jackson to direct the new Lord of the Rings movies. Maybe, maybe not. If I was them, I would, just so it keeps it consistent. it seems like they want to do it, so I'd be like, here, you already did the first trilogy, the second, then the Hobbit trilogy. Here's the next. You know what I'm saying? Now, next, there's, I don't know if it's rumored or confirmed or not, but there's a they're in talks for an animated Batman Beyond movie. Apparently, there was gonna be a live action one, but it didn't make it out of production, so you can't say it's been scrapped. But I'm guessing instead of doing live action Batman Beyond, we're getting it animated because of this is probably their answer to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So they're gonna use Batman Beyond as their own little animated version. I mean, if it does well, we could possibly get a a live action version. I've been seeing everywhere all the people who want a live action, everybody who want a live action Batman Beyond, they want Michael Keaton as that Batman. But nobody threw out names for Terry, so we'll just have to wait and see. And then, so now to move on from that, Batman, Joker. I I think by the time we do get a live action, I think by the time we do get a live action Batman Beyond, Michael Keaton will be like way too old because it might take another 10 years to get that movie. Maybe we could get maybe we get Ben Affleck as the old Batman, or well, because they probably won't have him do it. Give me 1 second. What do you mean? What you talk, bro? Theme. But but that threw me off a little bit. But like I was saying, by the time we do get a live action Batman Beyond, Michael Keaton might be too old. They might not need him to be in a bat suit, but he'll just be the guy in the chair. Hopefully, he'll still be around. If not, they can go get Ben Affleck to because I think they would use someone who's already been a Batman in live action instead of just getting some old guy to play old man Bruce. But but let me know if you guys would like to see a live action Batman Beyond. I don't think because this animated movie, there's no other information about it except it might be happening. So we don't know if it's related to the Joker or it just might be like a movie version of Batman Beyond the show. So we might get a intro to who Terry is, old man Bruce. But that's it for that. Now this week, well, this season is the last season of CW's The Flash. I don't know if a bunch of you guys watch or not, but I, I stuck around just because Grant Gustin, I like him, so I was like, throughout the years, I was like, I'm just stick it out. But this is the last season of The Flash, and then I believe it's 3 or 4 episodes in. Last episode was I'm gonna talk about spoilers if people care or not. It came out Wednesday, so last episode, what's her name? Red Death captured Barry to use him as a battery for the cosmic treadmill, so she can open up a John so she could go back to her world. But it was what's this guy? This guy nobody likes. It's Caitlin's boyfriend, I think, Chillblaine. But basically, he's the one who built the cosmic treadmill because Red Death promised to bring Caitlin back. And then, like, I thought the episode was cool. It wasn't like top tier. I'd probably give it like a 7. Yeah, 6.5, 7. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. If you're just tuning in right now, we're talking about CW's The Flash, last episode that came out Wednesday. We've already talked about potential Batman animated movie coming out. And yeah, so this Flash episode, I give it about 7. Oh, I seen a bunch of people complain because she used like other Batman's line. She used Kevin Conroy. She used the line he's famous for. I am vengeance. I am night. I am Batman. But instead of Batman, she just said Red Death. And then she used let's get nuts. But but I thought it was cool. I ain't had no problem with it. Next episode, I need her to ask Barry, tell me, do you bleed? Or one of the other use a Adam West quote or something. But this the last season of The Flash. I'm not taking it too serious because whoever this guy is, I got you right after I finish this Flash review. But whoever this guy that's running the new showrunner of The Flash, my main problem is he's replacing all the cast with his own characters that he just made up, like Chillblaine, Allegra, I believe his name is Chuck. Yeah, Chuck. Like Chuck just replaced Cisco. Allegra's just put on a team. Like you, this. I feel like this season should have just been Barry, Iris, bring back Cisco and Caitlyn, and that's it. And then, oh yeah, bring Wally back. But it should have been a nice tight job. But we'll see how it ends. I know a couple of surprises that's gonna be in this season, but uh, I got a question. What what are your all time favorite DC movies? I don't have them in order, but it Batman Under the Red Hood, Man of Steel. I'm gonna just go with five. Yeah, I think most of my favorite DC movies might be animated, but I'll for live action, it's Shazam, Man of Steel, uh, I'm trying to think. Have a single Flash season. My my favorite episode of the Flash is probably it's I can't remember the name, but it's something little dinosaur, and I'm not gonna lie, it made me shed a couple tears because it had to do with Barry and his mom, but it was back when it's back early seasons when Flash was like top tier. Like the first three seasons was are my favorite seasons of the Flash because it was a completely different show. The Reverse Flash was an amazing villain. Zoom, he was right there with him. And then I believe third season of Savitar. But let me give me 1 second. I gotta find where is it? Box. Bam. But if you haven't seen it, I don't even know if I would recommend it. I would, but it'd be uh I'm excited about the Flash movie. Uh I just my the main reason I'm excited for the Flash movie is cuz Ben Affleck is my personal favorite Batman. I think if we would have got a Ben Affleck Batman movie, it would have been the best Batman movie to date. But I just want more of him. But I am excited for the movie. Put put aside everything that Ezra's been doing, but so I'm excited for Ben Affleck. I I want to see how they handle Supergirl, and then they haven't really shown it in the 2 trailers we got, but I want to see if they change the way he runs, cause he runs like he runs like he's ice skating or something instead of being a actual runner. Facts. If if only Ben got to make his Batman movie, I guarantee it would have been the greatest Batman movie ever. But I I heard he might be directing what is it? The Brave and the Bold. It's the new universe's Batman, but we'll just have to wait and see. It what was I about to say? For the new Batman, I hope my pick for the new Batman is Jensen Ackles, my guy Dean from Supernatural, Soldier Boy from The Boys. Like right now in the animated movies, he's voicing Batman. Like he's just to me, just give this man the role. He's Batman already. Just let him put on a suit. But that's yeah, that's my pick for the next Batman. I don't know, cause to me it feels like they're only changing Batman and Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, maybe the Flash, or stick. Maybe those are the ones sticking around. But for Batman, I want my guy Dean as Batman. I don't know who I don't know who they could get for Superman. Maybe some unknown name person. I don't I don't think so. I don't think so cuz they said it it's about a older Batman, the Bat family is already established, and then Damian pops up in the movie. So I'm guessing they already have the story. They just putting everything together. So it's probably gonna be like the way I wanted to happen is like Batman and Robin are out on patrol, and it's Tim Drake Robin, and then something happens to where Talia pops up, and then here's Damien. This is your son. Blah blah blah, and then the story moves on from there. But because he mentioned the other the other Bat family characters, so I'm a since it's starting off with Damien, I'm assuming we got Nightwing already, Red Hood, Tim, Barbara, maybe Stephanie, and Cassie, but we'll just have to wait and see. But hopefully they just put out good movies, like, cause what's next? Coming out next is Shazam. Then I think it's Shazam, Flash, Blue Beetle, Aquaman. In that order are the next DC movies coming out. I hope I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see all of them, but I'm hoping they're all good. I feel like Shazam might be just okay. The Flash will be great. I'm hoping Blue Beetle is great because that's one of my favorite characters. And then Aquaman 2. If I just need the after Shazam, I just need the next three to be great, and then we starting off on a nice little run. Cause I believe 2024 we're not getting nothing, but 2025 we're getting a Superman movie, and we're getting a 2025 we're getting a Superman movie and a Bat and Robert Pattinson Batman movie. Put it there so I could see. But those, like, I think the only Marvel movie I'm excited to see this year is not even excited, but I think the only one that'll be good is Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm just hoping all of these are good. That one is good. I didn't like Ant-Man, and I believe the Marvels that's coming out, but I don't really got no hype for that one. Let me see. So that's it for all my comic book movies and stuff. The last thing, the last topic in this movie streaming section. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Bel Air. It's a remake of The Fresh Prince. Season 2 just came out last week. But season 2 came out last week. Or just my last this will be my last, how do I say it? This will be my last, I guess, DC topic, because I'm trying to move on. I got a couple more topics to talk about, but my thoughts on James Gunn's DC universe. If it was me, I would have just did complete reboot. Reboot everybody. Not just some people staying, some people changing, but I would have just rebooted everything. Because you could have rebooted everything, then sort of what he's doing now, I would have just swapped Aquaman with I would have swapped Aquaman with the Flash and have the Flash be the last movie of the year. So that way, you have all these movies already happen. Then boom, when the Flash resets the timeline, it changes everything. Alright, guys. I'm already in thought. I'm gonna end it with this. If if you don't, I feel like the way I would have done it, I would have been like, we're rebooting everything, but what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have a Superman movie, a Batman movie, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and then the Flash resets everything. So that way everybody get their last hoorah, and every movie will end the same way. It'll be at the end of the movie, you just see a wave going through everything. And then in the Flash movie, you see him come back, and then it's a wave that, as he's coming back, there's a wave that washes over everything. And then I'll be, the end title card will be new changes to the DC or some DC universe, something like that, and then it'll be find out in whatever's the first movie. I'll start it off like the New 52, like the reboot. Every character, well, not every character, but the main Justice League will have been around for 5 years, but they haven't formed the Justice League yet. Like Batman's over in Gotham. He's been operating for five years. Superman's been around for a couple years. Flash been around for a couple years. And then, but everybody will be brand new characters. So we'll get a new actor for the Flash, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern. I wouldn't add a Cyborg out, so that way he could stay with Teen Titans. But that would be my idea for rebooting the DC universe. But now we're on to Bel-Air. It's a remake of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's a more serious take on the show. Like the whole little West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground where I spend most of my days. They turned that into like a storyline. Like the reason he got sent to Bel-Air was because shit got real and he had to leave. But so far I've been enjoying the show. This season there's 3 episodes out right now. I'll just give my overall thoughts of, because right now it's all blended into one. Like in my mind, all the episodes are blended into one, so I can't really tell you, oh, episode 1 is da 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 da. But I'll speak like about this show's the season so far. So last season ended. Will met his dad. They had a little beef because Uncle Phil told him, I think his mom and Uncle Phil was telling him he's dead or something, but or he walked out one of them, and then so a bunch of stuff happens. Last episode, he meets him, and then they try to have a conversation. It goes left. They leave. Will is mad at everybody, so he leaves Uncle Phil's house, and he stays with Jazz. And now we're in season 2. So the I know the first episode is about getting they try to come back together. Uh yeah, I can't do episode by episode, but this season Will Will comes back to the house. Then I'm gonna tell y'all like the plot lines that I see so far is they got Will and Uncle Phil cool again. There's a plot line of Will talking to he's not a recruiter, but I guess he has influence in the basketball world. So they got Will trying to impress him, and then the last storyline is they had the actress that plays Ashley in the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She was in this show as a teacher. The teacher got fired, and the students came to band together, and they tried to do a protest, but it was up to Carlton to make the protest happen. But he was trying to be what was it? Something like I can't remember the actual term, but it was something like not valedictorian, but something like that to so he could get into certain colleges. But long story short, Carlton was he was supposed to give a speech at the protest, but one of the teachers talked him out of it and was like, if whatever happens during this protest is on to you because you're the one who spurred it up. So they just whatchamacallit. So they tried to have a meeting to get the terms in order. Like, y'all can have the protest, nobody will get suspended, but no signs. You can't make no signs, no speeches, no throwing up any, like, throwing up anything. Y'all just walk out, be quiet, then come back to class. So they had a plan, which was, we're not gonna tell them. Everybody just gonna go be quiet, and then Carlton will make a speech. But what happens is he has anxiety, so all the choices was weighing down on him, and he just couldn't go through with it because of his anxiety. So Will took it. He was like, "I got you." Took one of the little banners, ran to the roof, put it out. It was basically Black Teachers Matter, because they only have a few black teachers at the school, and at the original Ashley from Fresh Prince, she got fired as a teacher. So they, instead of making it about her, they went in my brain. But basically, those those were the three little storylines out of the season so far. Will Will and damn, what's his name? The butler, Jeffrey. Will and Jeffrey made it back into the house. Uh the second storyline is Will's on the basketball team. He's trying to impress the recruiter guy, but the recruiter guy was like, in Philly you were averaging 20 points, this and this. Here you not playing at the same level. And then Will was like, well, the coach he prefers it's a team effort, not just a single player. And to me, I was like, excuse me, because he got into a little argument with one of the teammates, because it was the play was designed for his teammate to shoot an open three. What happened was Will got open for the shot, but he decided, I'm gonna listen to the coach this one time. Well, not the one time, but I'm gonna listen to the coach. Instead of going for the game winning shot, he passed it to his teammate, and his teammate missed the open three. So then Will tried to come in, hey, back in Philly, if we lose the game, we just forget about it, move on. Then his teammate was like, we're not your friends back in Philly. And it sparked a little beef. So the recruiter told Will nobody's gonna complain to a winner. So the next game, Will just took over. They won, and Will just played like, what's the term? He just picked. He basically just played like, I'm the only good person on the team. I'm taking all the shots. Alright, no problem. But Will was playing like, I'm taking all the shots. I'm gonna basically be the star of the team. But they had some little beef. But as I was watching the episode, I was like, I was expecting, because he got one guy on the team that's like his man's, but I was expecting his man's to tell him, You just got put in the work with this team, so we know we're an actual team, and you're just not playing all about yourself. Oh, but I was hoping his mans tell him that, but they just all looked at him and then he just walked off. But so far, these 3 episodes, I've really enjoyed this season so far. Hopefully, it stays at this level, and if it stays at this level, I think it'll be just as good as the first season. I probably only see this show getting like 5 seasons, but 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 next week when I do the next episode of KB Talks, we'll only be talking about the next episode, so we won't be jumping around all over the place. But let me know if you guys watched uh Bel Air, if you've seen the original. Let me know your thoughts. And now we're kind of, we they said Shazam might possibly go into the new DC universe, depending on how well the movie does. The one that's coming out in like 2 weeks. Depending on how that movie does, they'll decide if it's going into the DC, the brand new DC universe. And since we're done with that, our final category is anime and manga. We're just gonna start off with Bleach, the final season of Bleach. Well, not because, let me figure out how to word this. The next part of Bleach is coming out in July. The the one that just finished not too long ago was straight fire. The animation was beautiful. Hopefully, hopefully they keep it up. Hopefully they expand on certain stuff that they wasn't able to expand on in the manga. But Bleach comes back July 2023. I'll be waiting for it. And let me set this up for you guys. I don't know how long ago was this. It might have been yesterday, but Crunchyroll had their anime awards, and Crunchyroll had their anime awards. They had a bunch of winners, and we'll go through the list of winners right now. Let me pull it up. So, anime of the year goes to Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't like the show. Like like my problems with it was it'll be stuff like he's walking, but he's the only thing moving in the frame. But I'm not gonna go too much on this. Best original anime, like Chorus Recoil. Best character design, Demon Slayer. Entertainment District. Best animation, Demon Slayer. Best new series, Spy Family. Best continuing series, One Piece. Best opening sequence, Attack on Titans. Best ending sequence, Spy Family. Best score, Attack on Titans. I think it could have went to somebody else, but best film, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. I would have picked Dragon Ball Superhero. Dragon Ball Superhero, but to each their own. Best anime song, Attack on Titan. Best director, Demon Slayer. Best main character, Attack on Titan. Best supporting character, Spy Family. Must protect at all costs character, Spy Family. Where was I at? Best action, Demon Slayer. Best comedy, Spy Family. Best drama, Attack on Titans. Best fantasy, Demon Slayer. Best romance, Kaguya Sama, Love is War. And then the rest is just voice actor performances. Best Japan, Attack on Titan. Best English, Cyberpunk, Castilian, Jujutsu Kaisen. French, Ranking of Kings. Spanish, Demon Slayer. Italian, Jujutsu Kaisen. Portuguese, Spy Family. German, Jujutsu Kaisen. And then Arabic is Hunter x Hunter. These are all the winners to let me see. Well, you can see who was nominated. What's the best film? Oh, I would have picked that one, but it's because of my bias. But but those are all the awards for Crunchyroll Awards. Now before I end my stream, I end with what was I about to say? Before I end my stream, I always end with a manga recommendation. This episode, I'm ending with a manga recommendation and a comic book recommendation. So you guys can let me cover that real quick. So my manga recommendation today is Poison Eating Killer. Let me pull up the description. Uh I don't know how to pronounce the character name. Let me see if I can close the hide all these real quick. Alright. Cheon Haesung is the protagonist who's terminally ill because of varying poisons. Cheon, who was never welcome anywhere, will have his story of becoming the strongest hunter play out on Earth, upon which dungeons and monsters have broken out. So, get out of here. What I do is I'll read the first chapter so you guys kind of get an idea of what this is. If you choose to keep going, if not, at least you read the first chapter. So, if they break through, we all die. Injured to the back. Damn it, there are too many of them. We're all done for. We're all gonna die in the end. What do you mean die? Hunter, your injuries aren't that bad. Look, haven't you gotten better? That's not what I'm talking about. Do you know how hopeless the current situation is? Well, there are a lot of monsters. If you know, then run away. You're an S rank. An S rank. Do you know how bad it'll be if you die? If you get stuck in a situation where you can't fight because you're a healer, I see, then I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. Wait, what did you say? You're leaving now to go over there? Nerd, please reply. I understand why you're worried, but I won't die so easily. I won't let you die. First, please sit and rest. I'll be right back. Look at that. That beautiful. Oh shit. That beautiful. I was about to say animation, but it's not animation. Look at that beautiful artwork. That's the main character right there. But I really hope you guys check it out. We have broken through. Something's coming from the back. It's dangerous, but they don't know how OP this guy is. My God, it's possible. Wasn't he a healer? In the year 2032, the world changed. Wait, let me pause right here. I don't get why in mangas like this people think because you're a healer you can't fight. Why don't you just teach them how to fight? Teach other healers how to fight. Like, it's crazy to me. Superhumans, demigods, and messiahs. No one could quite define what they were. They had game-like abilities and headed into dungeons. They called themselves those who hunt monsters, the hunters. Betty. Earth and another world, the dungeons. Hunters raided dungeons for a living, and the beings from the other dimension made them affluent, but at the same time messed things up. Right after disastrous monsters appeared, monsters spilled out from gates which connected the dungeon and the earth. Those who had no power died helplessly. It was the end or the fall of Earth. That was what everyone thought before the hunters arrived. Their goal was not to save, but to hunt. However, the impact was enough to make them the protagonists of this new world. But what's the point in having protagonists or a new world? Oh, you're terminally ill. Pardon? Since I am terminally ill, I might die any day. This is the healer that you guys saw. Me. Earlier in the chapter. His sister. Did you go to the hospital? Yeah, I just finished and I'm heading home now. Not yet. I'm at intersection now. See, I wanted to let you know that I'm doing overtime today, so don't wait for me. You should eat first. Again, aren't you overworking yourself? I'm fine. Your sister's okay, so don't worry. What did the doctor say? Nothing much. What do you mean I'm terminally ill? I can't bring myself to say this, but it's a disease I've never seen before. Your whole body is addicted to poison. To be honest, it's a miracle that you're still alive. Doctor, you're saying there's no possibility that I'll live, right? This is so sudden. I'm sorry. How the hell am I supposed to say this? Why? Huh? What's this? A gate explosion. Gate exploded right in front of the slope. Outside. He get grabbed up by the monster. Oh, he missed. This is a dream, right? That person is really dead. Everybody freaks out. Miss, please get up quickly. No, I said no. Those at the front, move quickly. Rest after finishing it up. I guess I'll go after tidying this up. Think you're amazing. All of a sudden. No, people your age should be dating and playing around. But you can't do what you want because you have to help pay your sick brother's hospital fee. Feel sorry for you. No, that's not completely true. It's just that he's my only family member. Right? Relationship between siblings should be good. Even if you hate everyone else, you should still look after family. My children really get along. Oh man, she about to lose her mind. Damn it. Forget about running away. I got caught. Was escaping impossible from the start? Is there anyone who can help? Of course there isn't. I'm angry and powerful. I can't just sit still. Slit that monster throat. Come at me. And hurry up and come at me. You dirty monster bastard. You're the last person that I can give her. Kill me when you want to and live the way you want to live. Sure you thought about how much the people who get attacked suffered. But it's your turn, frog. Stabbed him right in his eye. Did I just make it angrier? But it worked. Was it a little too shallow? This really is the end. I guess things turned out for the better. Since my life was meaningless, blah blah blah. I'm sure it was. It's just I'm more head. I don't want to die. What the hell? He just blew up. And that's the end of the first chapter. So that was Poison Eating Killer. If you guys want to check that out, write in the comments. I'll drop a link for you guys. And then for my comic book recommendation, I can't show y'all the first, well, not the first chapter, but can't show y'all the issue, but the Flash 1 Minute War. I've read, I think it's like a couple, it's a couple of them, it's a couple issues out, but I've read like 2, maybe 3, and I've been enjoying it so far, so please check it out. I highly recommend this one. Now, if you got anything you wanna ask, drop it in the comments below. Thank you guys for coming through. Right after this, I'll be starting another stream to play Apex. I put out my schedule for the week. It's today is this, and then I'll do Apex Tuesday, Thursday. I'll be playing Horizon Forbidden West, and Saturday will be another one of these, and then next Sunday I'll be playing Apex. So through Sundays are multiplayer games. Throughout the week, I'll be playing solo player. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. But thank you guys for coming through. I'm about to end the stream. It was fun talking to some of y'all, but